Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I was busy doing something and I kind of got lost in my craft room because I'm trying to sort through what is retiring, what isn't retiring. So I'm hoping that over the next little bit, I can show you some different things that are retiring and things that it's really hard to kind of follow it because you have stuff that says that they're retiring but yet they're coming back with the on stage, so it's really really confusing. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and also my Facebook. Remember, if you are on YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed down below here. If you are on my Facebook group, I don't know who's on there if you're on Facebook and not joining me through my page. And just to get you ready for it, I will not be able to stream live to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time after the 22nd of this month. So I strongly urge everyone to go over, like my page if you like to see it through Facebook, or if you watch it through YouTube. I really do appreciate it, no matter which way that you do it. I'm just saying that it will have to be more of a replay on my Facebook group, and as long as I remember to do it. So welcome. Um, and I'm so glad to be back. It's nice to get back into that routine. And it's card sketch number 200. So just to let you know, as long as you put in your post card sketch number 200, you have this done by Monday, this card sketch. Um, I will enter you into a special draw. And just because it's number 200 and I can, right? Uh, so, uh, yeah. So let's get going on this. Let's see. Let's go down here. Obviously, I'm seeing that everything's here. Remember that this is part of a live. If you don't like it when I do talk with different people, you can just watch the replay and then just scoot on by. So hello, Kay and Renee and Marjorie and a Facebook user who I'm not sure who exactly that is. So this is card sketch number 200. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, there's lots of confusion with the retirement list, what's retiring, what's not retiring. It shows you on the list. It is very confusing even for us. Oh, Lala, hello. So just to let you know, so over the next little bit, I'm going to be showing different things that are retiring. Um, and hopefully that can help you make some decisions. The sale goes live. There is a sale, and if you're on my mailing list, you will have seen that retirement list. And I should actually post it in my group and on my page, and I think I will. But just to let you know that I want to show you different things as we go along. So this is the card sketch number 200. Like I say, special one. Hello, Caroline. So if you want to make sure that you do have certain things along the way here, I strongly suggest that you kind of start a list, say the different things as we go along. All right. So I am using this cap and gown. I need a graduation card. Um, and I'm sure lots of you do need graduation cards. So I am actually going to use this cap and gown. But this cap and gown is not retiring, but it is not in the new catalog. But it is going on as an online exclusive. So all they're saying in the new catalog, it'll keep saying refer back to your online store. Um, that way you'll know whether or not if some things are available or if they're not available or anything else. But we're going to use this. And like I say, this is the card sketch. So I thought, well, okay, let's start playing with things that are retiring so that I can get to use them. So I do have my card base. It happens to be the basic white, and it's the thick. Just to let you know, very vanilla thick will be retiring. So, okay, this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, which is going to give us our regular card base of 4 1/4 by 5.5. So let's go and get a good score there. Now I'm using Starry Sky because this happens to be the grad color of the school colors, and it actually happens to be blue and white. So that's why I'm using Starry Sky. Starry Sky is retiring. So if it's something that you really do like, I strongly suggest what you do is stock up on it and all those new in colors as we go. Now, here's something else that's retiring are these scallop contour dies. They won't be available. And I'm not even sure. I didn't even go through to see what was at reduced prices or anything like that. But if you are wanting some of this stuff, it may not last until the sale goes if there's a certain sale on it. So I'm strongly urging that what you do is maybe get your stuff ahead of time. Another thing that's retiring is vellum. This one was quite a shock. Hello, Jan. Nice to see you as well. So just to let you know, that is retiring as well. Now, I didn't go ahead and put this into a package, which I'm going to be regretting very, very quickly because I can't see some of this color stuff that's here. Oh my goodness. It's one of those days today. I tell you, it has not been a very good start to a day. So we have that. I have some gems here that are retiring. I've got this. Oh my goodness. I may have to go and cut some of these things. I do have here, this is a 1 3/4 inch circle. So I think what I'll do is I'll just punch that out. I actually, on my original one, I was going to use the stylish shapes, which are sticking around. So we have a 1 3/4 inch circle. And then I'm going to have to go ahead and cut one of these pieces of the Starry Sky. Oh dear. Well, that's okay. We can always get that done for the sentiment, and I'll do that as we go. Now, I do have a piece of scrap white paper, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. In this particular one here, we have, oh, I got the circle. It's right here. Oh, my goodness. I really am losing it. Okay, so then this piece here happens to be 1.5 by 3 3/4. Is it 1.5? Yeah, it's 1.5 by 2 3/4. So what I thought I could do with this particular one here is I am going to go ahead and stamp this cap and this gown here. Now, I've got it already mounted. Now, just to let you know, some of our blocks are retiring as well. This A block is retiring, and that's such a shame. This block here, which is I block, is also retiring, and so is this G block, this little tiny one. So I'm just saying, if you do like it, put it on a list and remember to order it before you can't get it anymore. All right, so I'm just going to actually stamp this gown. We're just going to stamp it there. And we're also going to stamp the cap as well. So like I say, we have our blocks that are also retiring, 3 of them. So it's the A, the I, and the G block that are retiring. So what we want to do is I'm going to put that on that particular card. And I've already gone ahead and cut that out so that we don't need to worry about that on there. So this can go right on here like so. Just like that. I'm just going to kind of lay it on here, and then we'll figure out how we want the rest of it to go. Now, on this particular stamp set, there's a class of, so I want to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that in white embossing powder. I'm trying to go along with the colors of the graduating class. And so I'm just going to use some Versamark, and hopefully I can get this straight. I was saying the other day that once you don't do some crafting, you get kind of out of think of how to. Oh, hello, Betty. Okay, so this is a bit bigger than what we needed, but I'm going to go ahead and use that. I might trim it down. We'll see how it works. So just going to come in here. Now, of course, you could do this for nursing graduates, university graduates, all that sort of thing. So, and I guess you could even do this. This would be kind of cute for those kids that do graduate from kindergarten, when they graduate from grade school, all that sort of stuff. It's nice to have that thing in line for them. So just come in here and we'll just heat this up. Oh, thank you to the Facebook user. I'm not sure exactly who that is. It is good to be home. I'm still suffering from the jet lag. I was awake at 2 o'clock this morning, and I just can't seem to get past that 2 o'clock. Mind you, I woke up thinking of all the different things that I still have to do to get ready for my class tomorrow. And I should send out a notice, is another thing I should be doing for those classes tomorrow. So I'm just going to come in with my trimmer. You know, when you go away, there's always so much stuff. When you come back, I had orders sitting here. I had, just going to trim this down just a bit. Oops. Oh, now I'm going to have to trim that other side off. Ugh. We might have to go back and just refix that up again. No, that should be okay. And then we're going to cut this off here too. When you find that you can't, things won't cut properly, always start your cutting blade in the middle of the cardstock. Then you don't tear it like I was starting to do there. All right. So we're almost ready to put this card together. We've got this like this. We've got the class of. We've got this going here. So one thing that I thought would be really kind of cool to have on here is the class of 24. So these alphabet alum mode, I cut out 24 in the starry sky, and I thought that would look really kind of nice right there. So there's our sketch. So now what I have to do is I just have to go in and let's put it together. So I think the best thing to do is to attach this stuff onto the vellum. And then I know where I can attach the vellum onto the card. So let's just go ahead and get this gown on. Yeah, so like I say, we have the vellum that's retiring, starry sky that's retiring. The embellishments I'm going to use on this card are also retiring. They're the in color pearls. Like I say, when you're away, you forget about all the things that you used to do. Okay, so I'm just going to put that about there, I think. This vellum is so disappointing when it's going to kind of put that up kind of off there. Now the other thing that I thought of is that I could turn around and maybe see if I could make a tassel, and then I thought, is that going to be too complicated? Oh dear, that's sad. Maybe what you should do, Vicki, is check your sound on your Facebook. You know what? I could tape that sentiment, but I find it very frustrating when I have to do that. All right, so let's just see if I can get this to work. I'm just going to come in here. We're going to cut that. I'm going to see if this is going to work. It might work. It might not work. Just going to come in and tie this. But if you do put your trimmer half in the middle and half like the blade part, it cuts a lot better. And actually that's how you should cut it anyways. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. You know how you have an idea. It might work, it might not. We're just going to double tie that. So this is kind of like a tassel. It may not, it might be too thick. But there's nothing wrong with giving it a try. And of course, this is way too long. So let's see if we can put that behind there. Do we want that on there? It's way too long anyways. Just gonna pull that up just a bit more. And I might just remove that. You know what? I'm going to see if it looks okay. I'll put it on with a glue dot. Oh dear. No, you're right. That kind of price for a phone should not have glitches, but you just never know, right? Okay, so let's just go ahead. This would have worked really good. This idea would have worked really good with this particular one, but I'm being stubborn. Oops, I want to actually put that on the front. There we go. So yeah, lots of different things happening. If you live in Canada, I've got a product share coming. With the new catalog, it's going to be totally different. I also have a BOGO event coming up on the Sunday, the first Sunday in April. Let's see how that looks. It doesn't look too bad. Going to end up doing this where I'm not going to have it on there, I'm sure. Okay, so let's just go and replace that. Okay, just like that. Like I say, I can turn around and take this tassel off if I don't like it. Oh, you could definitely do the honor thing. This person's not an honor person, so that would almost be an insult, wouldn't it? You know what? I'm just going to take those off after all that. I want to take that off. Yeah, you could do the gold cording. By all means, you could do that. Okay, so we're doing class of. Let's see where this is going to go. So we'll put those dimensionals on the back. Should probably use dark ones on these ones. So probably shouldn't have taken that one off yet. Just going to put that over top of that for now. This is just going to go on here like so. And let's go ahead and it's crooked. Let's put that on there like that. And we can glue that right on there. Yeah. Well, it kind of has a tassel. It kind of looks like the tassel. Oh, this is so crooked. All right, so then I'm just going to go ahead, put my glue on here. And remember, I'm just going to have a tiny bit of the glue. I'm just going to let that set for a second so it doesn't ooze out. So just like, whoops, like that. And just let that sit there for a second. So now I know where I can put my glue. I can put glue on there, or I could use glue dots on the back of this vellum. And I think what I'll do is I'll do the glue dots. Another thing that's happening is that certain things are going up in price. Basic white cardstock is going up. Cardstock is all going up, actually. Glue dots are going up. I don't know what happened with them. They're like, you hit a bag of gold with them. What else? Let's see. Okay, so this go right on here like so. So that's straight. There we go. Now we can also go ahead. So yeah, I'm just trying to give you as much information as what we have. And like I say, dimensionals aren't going up, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Oh, and embossing powder is changing. We're going to a fine embossing powder. Which I like, and it'll be in. So I'm actually going to offset that going down there like that. There we go. Now, of course, we could put something, congratulations, graduate, on the inside. I am going to miss certain ones of these blocks, that is for sure. I'll probably end up using them because I have them. Yeah. It's like the Stamparatus. It's one of those tools that is... oh, excuse. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's your first time watching. Well, welcome, Veronica. I hope that you do enjoy this. I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube. This I'm going to have to be careful. This is one of those inks. Let's make sure that it's straight. There we go. And I'm going to let that dry. Oh, another thing I'm very, very excited that's in the new catalog is silver foil. Ah, hello, Patricia. So glad that you have caught me live. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. Now, these are the embellishments that I'm going to use. These are the 2022-24, the pearls. They will, I'm going to actually open that up just so that I don't have any chance of that smearing on the inside. So we're just going to go ahead and put some pearls on here. These are retiring as well. There we go. There we go. So there's the card sketch. Remember, this is card sketch number 200. Hello, Marilyn. Thank you. Hello from Indiana. So don't forget, this is card sketch number 200. I have an extra prize that's going to go away for this if you mark it 2022 and put that in by Monday, because it's the 200th sketch I've been doing. So that's exciting in itself. So there we go. Simple card with a bit of a more complicated sketch. Not that complicated. But I hope that you enjoy that and that you will join in on the sketch. You have no grads and no weddings this year. Go ahead and you say something like that. You know what's going to happen, right? You're going to end up where you will have a wedding that comes up. One nice thing is, though, that this stamp set is carrying over to an online exclusive. So if something does come up, because there's kids that do graduate in the middle of the year as well. So that's something good. Thank you for sharing. I really do appreciate that. Remember, if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video. That's one of the biggest compliments that you can give me. And also, if you live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I do have various things that I do throughout the year. June is a stamp camp month. We have a launch coming in May. And another thing that's coming is a BOGOs on the first Sunday of April. So anybody that puts in a $60 purchase from beginning of April to, the beginning of March to the 6th or 5th of April, you could get your name drawn for an early bird on the BOGO event. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. If you want to, bring a project tonight and join us for the sip and stamp. All right, you guys, have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.